Welcome everybody to the ECL Best of One match between Hyperglory Team and Invictus Gaming. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. I've done a little switcheroo. I've moved to our backup studio as the main studio is getting prepped for Summit Europe to begin. Summit Asia's concluded for day one. Summit Europe continuing in about an hour's time. But for this Best of One in the ECL, I'm just going to be casting on my own lonesome self. Big thanks to everyone for tuning in earlier for the Summit Asia, as well as those of you tuned in now for some best of one Dota action. IG versus Hyperglory Team, a battle of the losers. I say that because both these two teams losing their opening Summit Asia match earlier today. HGT getting 2-0'd by Newbie, IG getting upset by Dreamtime. So a bit of a big upset there. IG were like 83% favorites on Dota 2 Lounge and got upset 2-0 of all things. It wasn't even a close 2-1 series. It was just IG getting 2-0'd. So the losers are going to be battling it out here. This is a different tournament, though, unrelated. Best of one format here. The way the ECL works is it's a group stage. There's two groups of 6 teams. You verse everyone in your group once and then best of one. And I think the top 2 teams from each group advance to the LAN finals, making it a 4-team LAN finals. That's going to be taking place in June. It's actually the weekend after the summit. So, while ECL is a separate tournament to the summit, there's a lot of connections there. Similar teams. We're kind of scheduling around it, so you'll get to see all the ECL matches, all the Summit matches, and also very close as far as the LAN finals are concerned. We'll have our LAN finals, and one weekend after will be that ECL LAN finals. We'll be casting that all here on the BTS live stream. So, guys, do stay tuned to BTS for all your Asian Dota action. It's really the only place to go, the only place to be, man. For Asian Dota 2 action, be it Chinese Dota, SEA Dota, all the best Dota from Asia is here, right here on the BTS channel. But we've got a HGT. They've been in a bit of struggle mode as of late. IG, I guess you could say the same thing. Although they did finish 4th at Star Ladder. It's hard to say a team who finished 4th at Star Ladder is in struggle mode, but it does feel that way with how they played lately. It was a pretty disappointing series against Dreamtime. It just didn't look like a cohesive team. The synergy was not there, not like in the past. So we'll see what's going to be the call here.
10 seconds
it's going to be IG on the Radiant side. They got a first pick Batrider making its way through the pool. HGT did get the center in exchange, so with the AA banned out, something that you see banned out here and there, it meant more heroes slipping on through. So Batrider in exchange for a Centaur. They get the Rubik to go with the Centaur, and IG immediately respond with this Enchantress. So we've seen Enchantress played quite a bit as of late. Banana playing it in the series for Newbie against HGT, so HGT only recently losing to this Enchantress. And well, we'll see exactly what's going to be the plan here as HGT get a ZS MJ Luna by the looks of things. Sankin going to be the other support. So they've got their support duo. Rubik and Sankin going to be teaming up together. Probably as a safe lane. They do have potential for an offensive trial here. It looks like IG, they're not messing around. They want to go. This is like one of those strats where they're going to end the game, or at least look to be taking out all the other towers by about 20 minutes, taking Roshan by 25 minutes, and then pushing high ground by about 30 minutes here using Shadow Shaman plus Dragon Knight in a really hard to stop and hard to deal with push strat. So Enchantress will get him the early tier 1s, and once Shadow Shaman hits level 6, you got Surf Mords to help with the tier 2s, you got DK hitting level 6, that'll also help bring down the tier 1. So Enchantress and DK will be in charge of the tier 1s, and Shadow Shaman will be level 6 by the time they go for those tier 2 towers. HGT realize they need some AoE damage, they need some ability to stop pushes. They get an Alchemist as their last pick. So this is going to be a solo mid Alchemist, it looks like, for Kaka. Probably going to see an Acid Spray build coming out of this fella. So, we'll see what's going to be the plan here as Brewmaster for Luo. Ooh, I like this here pick. I've seen Luo play Brewmaster a couple of times. I think he does play it well. So we'll see what the plan is here as far as the lanes are concerned. But Brewmaster likely to be the safe lane farmer. And you look at pushes in like the 20 to 30 minute mark. Brewmaster a good hero to doing that with. Hasn't got a huge amount of pushing power on his own, but he's kind of, it's hard to defend your towers when there's a threat of a Brewmaster blink clap. Like someone like Luna especially, who's kind of like your DPS, who maybe wants to run forward and clear out Serpent Wards, stop the push in its track. It's kind of hard to do so as, let me just quickly tweak, open mic. I'm getting so good at this. Switching over from back and forth, edge pan off. The big 4, open mic, edge pan, and camera excel, well, big 3. Well, there's the 2 camera different settings I have to change. But yeah, we're good to go. So I kind of like Brewmaster in these kind of push-oriented strategies. They do get good kind of base-breaking potential when there's that big threat of high ground blinks here. YWF is going to be needing a blink dagger as well, and that's when like anyone who comes near to defend against a push is likely to get blink lassoed, blink clap, and Brewmaster ultimate. It's going to be the Batrider with the initial engagement to get a pick off, but then Brewmaster's like the secondary. He's the cavalry coming in fast from behind. If they try and go in the Batrider when he blinked last season, or if they try and go in IG in general, Brewmaster shows up with his clap, his ulti, and all that fun and jazz, so... Well, we'll see what the plan's going to be. We'll introduce our two teams here. It's just a best of one. It's really nice and chill. Like, I mean, okay, I feel like... okay, I just casted 2 best of 3s, but it feels like I sat down on the secondary studio setup just to cast this game, and it's like, well, all I've got to do is cast 1 best of 1. How easy does that make my life right now? Give my all and just have some fun here, but it's going to be IG on the Radiant side, losing a best of 3 earlier today to Dreamtime of all teams. YYF, the offlane player, going to be on the Batrider. We've got Ferrari 430 on the solo mid Dragonite. We've got Enchantress being played by Chuan, so we get some Enchantress. Then we've got Faith on the support Shadow Shaman. And finally, in the farming role, as a Brewmaster, not a true carry, is going to be Luo, or Z, in the safe lane. Over on the HGT side, we're going to see the offlane Centaur being played by XTT. Taking a lot of harass early on, takes another Ether Shock. We'll get the Hoof Stomp, but I think Faith actually, yeah, does get Hoof Stomped up, taking big damage here. Faith just going to keep on fighting with Luo marching forward. That's sign for XTT to get the hell out of there. So he's on your Centaur. Mid lane's going to be Kaka on the Alchemist, already pushing up the lane using this Acid, giving DK a bit of a harder time lasting under his tower, but Ferrari says no problem. Doesn't miss a single last hit on that first creep wave. That is impressive stuff against Acid Spray under your tower. He's, misses a couple there, unfortunately. Could have used to Breathe Fire, but I guess opting to save his mana there. And then the tri-lane for HGT, we've got Pretty Haw on the Sand King, we've got S on the Rubik, and finally ZSMJ, the carry player for this team, going to be playing the Luna for Hyperglory team. We make home hearts get together every now and then. That's what my whenever my heart tells me to, I'll do that. But how are things looking here? So both teams going for pretty standard safe lane tri-lanes. The jungler and the Radiant side for IG probably gonna look for some early game ganks here after getting a bit of farm here, especially if he gets a good couple of creeps. He's got some decent creeps here. Not going for the smoke gank yet. Something IG do like to do is go for that early T1 tower in the safe lane when they have the Enchantress, so we'll see if that's going to happen. YYF walking into this Sand King. There is a Burrow Strike, but not really worth using if it's just going to be for some casual harass, so... Pretty Haw just wants YYF out of his jungle, he says. Get out of here, man. Off my lawn. He even chases him down to the rune, the 2-minute rune. Going to be taken by the Sand King, or even just... No, invisibility. That's smart play from Sand King. He basically tracks YYF downriver, getting some right-click harass, and making sure that YYF doesn't get a rune. If he gets a haste or the invis himself, he can get some easy XP at top lane. With a haste, he can even try and pressure mid, so... Getting this invis rune, and now he's looking to actually swing towards mid lane. The courier's coming along. Oh, it goes around. Smart play from Ferrari. Oh, Pretty Haw. He sees it. 1 right click, 2 right click. He gets the courier with the bottle.
Has been killed.
That invis rune. Too good. Clap on the high ground. May lose this Ursa. Nope, not gonna bar. Oh, he goes back for the Burrow Strike. Pretty Haw getting a bit greedy there. Burrow Strike through, and with boots he should be okay, but that courier snipe. All about that courier snipe, man.
No way.
They knew he was invis, but they just assumed, like, you'd maybe be waiting here invis, but going all the way through and then scouting it out. Ay. This should give YYF some space at top with the Sand King gone, but it's not a good trade. A bit of space for YYF for your solo mid DK's courier with his bottle on it. That just set IG back pretty drastically. It means Ferrari's going to have a much tougher time mid lane without the bottle crow. He's got to just be a bit more conservative with his mana, and here comes a gank. There's your Alchemist done to lead things off. Burrow Strike to follow. There's a Centaur even showing up as well. There's a double edge. It's level 1 and first blood. XTT picks it up. I love seeing XTT on the Centaur. I think that's where HGT have had some of their most successes, when they are playing that Centaur for XTT. So, well, good start for the Glory
Radiant's
Seekers.
bottom tower is under attack.
As we'll see Faith now. He's hit level 3.5. Luo actually goes maybe Arcane Boots coming up at 1100 gold. Could have bought them by now if he wanted them. So often see like an Arcane Blink on a safe lane Brewmaster. Like you can rush the Blink, but if you're not level 6 yet, how much does it actually offer you? But it looks like for now it may just be a straight Blink rush. Hasn't picked up the Arcane Boots, so does signal maybe more towards that as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gets the aggro off himself, and XCT cannot really come in. He's way too low on HP, but the Rubik can keep in as well. Ether Shock being used as well. They're going to immediately ensnare up S. The clap not going to come in time, but the Shackles is there. That'll start Faith. The clap will follow. Yes, now he's getting low. Faith wants to commit to it. Will get the kill with the Ether Shock. Burrow Strike comes in too late to save him. Faith now could go down in the trees. See, there's Alchemist trailing a stun. Will he actually get vision of this one? This is going to be tricky. 2, 1. So it's done. Not going to get any kill there, but they do trade 1 for 1 at the bottom lane. Tier 1 getting chipped it as well. We'll actually get down in deny range, I want to say. This siege creep will bring it below, so HGT can get this tower deny unless Lua has anything to say about it. And Lua's going to go in. I think he's going to try and prevent this tower getting denied. And no, he's not. He's not going. Oh, he's going in now. This is the standoff. Oh, the glyph! Why'd you glyph? You had the deny. He's not going to go back in. Oh, Shadow Shaman's going back in. Who has it? Centaur has it. He gets Hex. He made payments with his life. Oh, the little dance. They were doing a bit of beauty there with that fine little salsa. Who was the man? Who was the woman? Who was the one directing who? And in the end, well, I don't even know who it was. Centaur goes down, but he does get the tower deny. It's like I say, it's a dance. No one wins. But YYF now looks like he's trying to find himself a win here. ZSMJ solo kill by YYF against a tri-lane of all things. YYF, what a play here. He's level 6 now. He's on the run though. Has boots and Sand King can't get close enough for a Burrow Strike needed. Close the distance, but with a level 1 Burrow Strike, that was not happening. Ferrari at mid has got his bottle back. That's the good news for the 430 mid. And well, we'll see what IG look to do next here. As they have got the smoke still in this Enchantress. I haven't found too much with it. They are going for this bottom 6-minute rune. Oh, Kaka gets the ulti off. He gets shackled up. Not enough damage to bring him down, though. Even uses a Hex to cover their retreat. So that's all of Faith's mana.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As, well, that's probably Faith having to... Yeah, he's going to maybe go back to base and heal up. We'll see. Brewmaster. Blink Dagger up. Luo. Level 6, about to hit level 7. So he can definitely be getting kills on almost anyone if he shows up there. Ferrari has popped the ulti form in mid lane, so we're going to see him probably start looking to chip and bring down towers fairly soon. Lua makes his way towards mid lane. Just a Radiant Observer Ward there. He smokes up. Oh, I like this. Wait for the smoke from Chuan and going to team up with Lua. It looks like mid lane is what they want to go for. DK's ulti form still got a good amount of duration left on this, so Alchemist, Chemical Rage coming online in just a second, so he'll have that HP regen, but there's plenty of burst damage, I want to say, especially if they use the Brewmaster ultimate. They got DK, Shadow Shaman no level 6, but Alchemist will drop the Acid Spray, and we'll see if Lua can get the Blink Clap from behind. Alchemist does not know this is coming his way, and he pops the Chemical Rage, but this is possibly trouble for him. Kaka, channel the stun, he is doing so. Gonna get shackled up, and this will be an easy kill for HGT, for IG onto HGT. No counter TPs just yet. There is a Rubik nearby. Come on. Has the heal if his team need it. Ferrari just going to bottle up, so that'll get him back to mostly full HP, full mana. And this T1 will be brought down. Shadow Shaman, unfortunately, not level 6. Otherwise, they'd maybe try go for the Tier 2, but I think maybe they just prioritize this last T1 top before doing that. This is what the RG Lamp's all about, taking down these outer towers. I mean, I gave him that, like, the 20-minute mark, it's the Tier 2s down. 25-minute mark, you want the Tier 2s plus Roshan, and then you're thinking high ground. They've got the kind of lineup to do it with. Already, you can pick up, yep, Arcane Boots for Faith, so he's good to go. You know, mana up Lua, and Lua's looking to maybe engage on top lane. You can kill off. DSMJ's gone really greedy. I don't know about this Midas. It's a good timing. Like, it's a nice item on Luna in general, but against this kind of a draft, it's very risky to go for this. Especially when Brewmaster can so easily solo kill Luna. You look at this Luna, sitting on sub 700 HP. Oh boy, is this a dangerous game to be a Luna. One Blink... I mean, Brewmaster can solo kill Luna with Blink Clap and the ulti. I mean, a Blink Clap into any kind of follow-up from Shadow Shaman or Enchantress, also going to be a kill. ZSMJ comes in. Midas is the creep. Tron says, screw you, buddy. And now he knows they're up top. Like, you see the Enchantress there, it's basically, okay, there's 3-4 heroes top. All he can do is leave and go elsewhere. He may actually look for a counter push mid lane. I didn't quite like that. YYF could be in some trouble. Burrow Strike will pull the Alchemist done. They need a bit more than this. There's a Centaur Stampede. And with that, YYF will go down. Centaur getting very low. Ferrari, one Flame Breath will get himself a double kill. May make it a triple kill. Kaka in trouble. Chemical Rage is still online. Ferrari's bottling up. He's got himself a stun as well as a Flame Breath in just a second. There we go. There's the stun. The Flame Breath will follow. Is this going to be a triple kill or has he waited too long? We got right clicks. There. Magic Stick being used. Kaka goes down. Dominating streak for Ferrari. Unfortunately, no triple kill for him. He took too long to get it. But in my eyes, that's a triple kill. Solo triple kill from Ferrari. They dived just way too deep under that tower for the Batrider. So YYF, he does go down, but he baits out some great kills going into Ferrari's hands. So this is not looking good for HGT, and we're just 9 minutes in the game. Man, this is going to be a quick cast for me at this rate. My one best of one. I was about to say one best of one for the day, but that's a lie. That's a big filthy lie. I've been up since, I don't know. I started casting at 2 p.m. It's now like, what? Like 5 a.m.? Casted like 8 or 9 games today. I had a really cool grand finals. There's a best of 5 grand finals in a South American tournament between Revenge and Isurus, which went to a full game 5, which was a lot of fun to cast. There was a Bloodseeker pick, there was an Ursa pick, there was all kinds of crazy games and strategies coming into play. The Bloodseeker pick kind of sucked ass, but then we had the Summit Asia kicking off. Summit Asia starting was a lot of fun as well. Got to cast with my buddy Ben. Here we are, finishing off with a nice little solo cast. A quick and easy cast by the looks of things here as IG aren't messing around. They found ZSMJ and that's easy kill. Doesn't even get his Midas off before he goes down. Not that I don't know if that's what he's thinking about, but hey, if he's going to die anyways, he may as well use that Midas. But a perfect world imperfection coming out as a bit of lag coming in. There's another kill going away to DK. Rubik getting sniped now, and as XDT pops a stampede, but it's too late. Rubik dead regardless. T2 tower now a sure thing as well. Serpent wards DK ulti. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'm not sure what the comeback plan is for HGT. This Luna Midas was so greedy. I feel like Luna need to like go for a fast like bracer into BKB or even just a drums BKB, even just a straight BKB. Bottom lane, Blink Clap coming out. They even used the Primal Split. I think they realized Kako was going to get under his town. With the Primal Split up, they can fight this. Cyclones, yep. Immediate Cyclones for the Rubik as he TPs in. Now they can fight the Sand King. Is there a stun from the DK? You betcha there is. Pretty Whore in trouble. The Rubik now dropped. There's going to be a Boulder Toss if he micros this. And actually, no, he uses Boulder Toss elsewhere. It looks like Central now has a Blink Dagger, goes in, brings down YYF. XTT, though, he's going to be not going nowhere, 6 feet under. And with this, Tier 2 tower exposed, the DK ulti form still up for about 10 seconds, so they can get some good chip damage done to the tower. Unfortunately, they're going to get this siege creep down, so the DK ulti form will expire. Maybe gets off one right click, but they're backing off anyways. And DK, BKB complete, 11 minutes, treads BKB bottle, Magic Sick. This is just crazy farm for your Dragon Knight. This is looking like a walk in the park for IG. It's not over yet by any means, but it's yeah, 9k gold lead. IG just going from objective to objective. I set the timer at 20 minutes to take down all the tier 2s. I think they're going to beat that. I think we're looking at more like a 15, 16 minute tier 2 towers down, and then Roshan by like 20 minutes. And then high ground. We'll see what it's going to be. Shadow Shaman getting close to a potential blink there. I don't even know if you want to go blink. If you're going this all-in push strat, maybe just go straight Ag Scepter. Faith does have the option to do so. It makes him a lot tankier as well. So we'll see what comes next for IG. Ferrari, level 11, so he's a level 2 ultimate with the AoE damage as well. Daka just trying to get whatever farm he can here, but he's really struggling. Sand King needs a blink of his own. He's level 5. Oh dear. Rubik, level 6, and look at this Rubik net worth, 800. That's the tower goal, like 800 for him. The lowest net worth on the Radiant side is 3.1k on the 2 supports. Almost 4 times Rubik's net worth. All from tower gold. It's 5 towers to 0. Not a single tower going the way of HGT. And that's giving IG a good 10k-ish gold lead. Just under 10k at the moment. And we're only 13 minutes in. Oh man, they're going to need some big team fights to come up. And with the Centaur Blink, it is possible. They'd love to get a Sand King Blink on top of that. Sand King does finally hit his level 6 here, sharing some of this Ancient XP. And it looks like IG going to go for a smoke, make their way top. This is pretty obvious that they're going somewhere suspicious. Like, pushing this top lane for ZSMJ is just, like, if you have a suicide, we're sure, but he should not be showing himself on the map. They may find the courier just a bit higher up. Twan, Observer there, they see it. No, one right click, Impetus. No, not enough. Impetus damage not affecting courier. Blink Lasso, not going to come right yet. Pretty Horde. It's going to be okay for now. There's a Flame Break. That's going to push him back. Really nicely placed by YYF. Rubik now going to show up as well. Has it? Oh, Stampede even being used. So they force out Stampede's top lane, though. That's where the action's happening. Lua will not get off an ultimate. Lua, why you feed? Serpent Ward, ZSMJ. There's nothing to cancel this. ZSMJ's just straight up dead. That was... didn't even need the DK there, I'm pretty sure. XTT now on the run has a Blink as well as a TP. Blink? Just Blink, man. What are you doing? Blink out of there. Blink to the high ground. The Flame Break gonna miss, unfortunately. Nothing to cancel his Blink. Blink's the wrong way, YYF, and couldn't actually keep track of him as gets the TP out. Well... I think we're going to see this tier 2 tower maybe going down now. DK, ulti form. a decent amount of duration left. There's no Serpent Wards for now. It looks like Faith will go for the Blink Dagger. I feel like that's one of the shortcomings of some of these teams and players. Like, someone like Faith just has in his mind that the standard Shadow Shaman build is Arcane Boots, Blink Dagger. But you look at a game like this, and I feel like getting Ag Scepter is fine. Because Ferrari's such a good initiator. Just with the BKB, with the range form stun. And they don't need initiators. They've also got Lure. So they've got perfect initiation without Shadow Shaman having a Blink. So I feel like this is one of those games where your Shadow Shaman getting Blink is entirely unnecessary, but he's just doing it because it's like your core Shadow Shaman item build for a support hero. When you could just be going for a kind of greedier Aghanim Scepter Rush, Necrobook build, just something to complement the push, but just a small gripe. Faith is a good player, far better than I am.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ferrari now. Top lane is going to go for this tier 2 tower. Nothing much HGT can do. So this is 15 minutes in, one tier 2 tower left standing. Maybe it will be around the 20-minute mark. Maybe I'm not a liar.
Dire's top tower
Maybe I am the prophet. As far as when these towers are going down. We'll see when they go for Roshan. They may even just ignore this tier 2 bottom. Go for Roshan instead. They can even think about high ground instead. Shadow Shaman's still just level 8. This is where you've only got the level 1 Serpent Ward, so they still only do so much damage. But with Luo having his ulti, I mean, all these heroes. Level 1 ulti on Brewmaster and Shadow Shaman. That's, to me, the big heroes you want level 2 ultis on. Like, Batrider having level 2 Lasso is a much shorter cooldown, like 20 seconds less cooldown. DK level 11 Knights with the range, the splash damage as well on the Red Dragon, but I think more important is the Brewmaster, especially the Brewmaster level 11.
Radiant's bottom
His
tower
ultimate gets a
is under
lot
attack.
stronger as you level it up. Well, Batrider, YYF, 4-star out. He may still actually survive this one. Blink in 2 seconds. Is he going to get it? He does. Fast fingers from YYF. Gets himself out of there. And nothing going the way of HGT. Ay.
Regeneration!
Well, we'll see what HGT look to do from here, but I think it's just going to be watch these towers go down. So here's the last tier 2 tower. It should be brought down fairly easily. If IG want, they can fall back, take Roshan. There's a mech now purchased, so it gives HGT a slightly better team fight for themselves. They're smoked up. Are they actually going to try and engage on the outer tower? They're positioning themselves either to engage on the outer tower or at least prepare for a tier 3 push and try and engage. Yeah, they want to go for this. Faith is in the trees. Has the Serpent Wards if he just wants to drop them down, but no, they're actually going mid lane. They want their first tower of the game. This tier 1 mid is
Dire's
lowish.
bottom tower is under attack.
And looks like Centaur just going to try and push it out as fast as possible with the double edge. YWF was looking for the pick-off, but not going to find them.
Radiant's middle
Tier 1
tower
mid.
is
Will it
under
be brought
attack.
down? If IG want, they can go back and
Dire's
defend
bottom
it.
tower
So
is
far,
under
no
attack.
TPs coming. Tier 2 going down.
Dire's
Looks like this will
bottom
go high
tower
ground.
has
Faith
fallen.
blinks forward, and we'll
Radiant's
have a
middle
Serpent
tower
Wards to
is
drop.
under attack.
Need to wait for the next creep wave, it looks like. Just the one range creep
Dire's
here, and that's
bottom
not going to
tower
be enough
is
for
under
him.
attack.
Yeah, first tower of the
Radiant's
game.
middle tower has fallen.
Round of applause for HGT, but here we're going to see pretty hard, possibly getting locked down. The flame break will hit Stampede just for the escape.
Radiant's
That,
top
ooh, I was about to say, that
tower has
Impedus was going to do
fallen.
like half of his HP. Go Firefly stolen from us. Would much prefer to steal those Serpent Wards, but
Much
creep wave's
obliged.
been taken out, so these Serpent Wards will be dealt with momentarily. As they're just going to focus down the tower, do as much damage as possible before they go down.
Radiant's
Go on
top
the
tower
heroes now.
is under attack.
So this will be IG forced to back off. They've taken all the outer towers, 19 minutes in. They want to go Roshan, they can, but the Aegis isn't the important thing. It's more about just having the high ground sieging capabilities, which is going to be Brewmaster with level 11 plus Aghanim Scepter. So not only will he getting his level 2 ultimate, it'll be a level 2 ultimate with tags. Then you look towards Shadow Shaman. Talked about the level 11. I think he's still got a bit of a ways to go. He's got 1k gold. You gotta start thinking Ag Scepter, man. That really does help with the push. Like, that tower would have gone down to like 300-400 instead of 700 plus of the Ag Scepter. But HGT just still so limited for options here. Not sure what they can actually do. XCT at bottom. He's got himself a hood, so he's actually farmed decently. He's been like the
Radiant
one
structures are
shimmer of hope
fortified.
for HGT. He's been
Radiant's
involved in all
bottom
5 of their
tower
kills.
is
He's got a
under
positive
attack.
score, decent farm, but that's been about it. So we'll see IG now. They're smoked up towards this bottom lane. They think they want to fight into this push coming from HGT. They sure as hell can. There is a BKB on Luna, but you've got
Radiant's
Lasso, you've got
bottom
the
tower
DK
is under
insta stun.
attack.
They can definitely fight this one. BK just going to TP in the front line. He's got BKB. You don't want to use that Eclipse on the BKB Dragonite. Who's he actually going to stun here? ZSMG just dying to the right-click damage. ZSMG going to pop the Eclipse here. Will he go down? DK trying to focus him, but he gets healed back up a little bit by the mech, and they lose Batrider, but they get the Luna as well as the Sand King. Centaur now trapped in the trees, and Rubik trying to escape as well. Centaur, no blink out for you. Gets stunned up, get brought down. Rubik now the last one. Oh no, not the last one saying. Alchemist still standing as well. Gets a clap off, but no real way out for F. There's a blink forward from Lua. He can body block this. He can do whatever he wants, and that's going to be an easy, straightforward kill. 4 for 1 at the bottom lane. They get the tier 1 tower, but small victories for HGT as IG just come out cruising. Is Sanjin Yasha? Yeah. Bring back the Sanjin Yasha Dragonite. I love the Sanjin Yasha Dragonite, and he's like, this is something that Hao and Mu used to do in the Tongfu days. They had this DK push strat where they would always go for the Sanjin Yasha. They didn't often go BKB. They went for like a tread drums into Sanjin Yasha, unless they desperately needed the BKB because of nukes. And against heroes like Sand King, Rubik, Centaur, even the Luna Eclipse, this is definitely a good BKB game. But Sanjin Yasha is a really nice item. Good stats, helps you with the initiations with the extra movement speed, get the maim, and let's not talking about that because there's a fight going on around the Roshan. But XCT's got no Stampede for 3 seconds, but does go for good hook stomp. Now he's got the Stampede, and there's an epicenter coming in. Looking enough damage here. Luo doesn't have ulti though, so he's actually in some trouble. Gets hit by the unstable concoction. This is dead. Brewmaster starts the fight. 4-star forward from YYF. He's going to get a last wheel on Pretty Horde. Can they bring him down? Ferrari will look to do so, but the mech can help heal up Pretty Horde. They lose YYF as well. That's a gem being dropped. 3 heroes dead. HGT, without their ultimates, no Eclipse. They're fighting back. Luna will... No, he won't go down. Ferrari... Oh, there we go. Chuan shows up just at the right time. Ferrari now. Double edge will finish him off, but he's juking and jiving in the trees. So Sanjin Yasha helping out. There's a bit of a block coming in. Ferrari, no flame breath. Otherwise, maybe he gets Pretty Horde there. And with Gem now on the HGT side, that was a 4 for 1. That was a 4 for 1 without Eclipse. With Epicenter, I guess. But no Eclipse, and they get a 4 for 1 trade. That's impressive stuff. There was no Brewmaster ultimate as well, so I guess it's kind of even in that regard. Not only no Brewmaster ultimate, but DK didn't get his ulti off either, but... What a disaster team fight from IG. Blinking onto the high ground up here. They didn't disable the Centaur. Centaur got a big 2-hero stun off with the hoof stomp, and from there it just went downhill fast for the IG side. What comes next for IG? That was the start of the quote-unquote throws, apparently. So we'll see YYF. He's got the Blink 4 stuff. He's working on a BKB. Definitely a BKB game. Look for the DK getting one. Batrider will get one as well. Chuan's going to be working on an Ag Scepter, so his damage output in these fights definitely not too bad. He's has not died the entire game. 2-0-9. Playing all around fairly solid. Meanwhile, Faith can buy a 4-staff in about 300-400 gold. Looks like they do still want to consider Roshan. They blink on over, and they've got Serpent Wards to go for this one, so they can use the Serpent Wards to bring it down, and they're just baiting this out. So Firefly as Batrider looks to go searching. They're going to drop the Serpent Wards and just prioritize Roshan here. Batrider just doing what he can to get some vision. They see ZSMJ mid. Lu's in a good spot here. There's going to be a lasso. There's a blink clap. Primal split to follow. Faith going to get blown up on the Shadow Shaman with the BKB Luna just marching forward. Meanwhile, the Primal split warriors. They're fighting the Alchemist. Not really the best target. ZSMJ a much better one. He's going to go down. It looks as well. S is in some trouble. He can Firefly to the low ground. That's going to maybe save his life. Does get sunned up by the Boulder Toss. Meanwhile, Kaka taking too much damage. The Impetus is the Flame Break. Finish him off. HGT! He blinked into the Serpent Wards. Trapped himself pretty hard, but he will get a kill. Actually, Batrider dies to Roshan. Meanwhile, the rest of the HGT team just get wiped up. They give the gem back, and well, it's Rubik, the only man surviving that one, but everyone else going down. So IG finally get another good teamfight victory for themselves. DK picks up the Aegis. They lose 2, but they get 4 kills. They get Roshan. They get Aegis secured. Well team fought by IG, unlike their previous big clash. They come back. It's not real, guys. It's all a lie. At least that's what IG want you to believe. Ferrari now 2k gold can start building towards probably an Assault Cuirass, although Heart of Terrass on a bad option as well for just raw tankiness. Probably see an Assault Cuirass, I imagine. He's already got the 2k gold, so he can sell a Magic Stick, pick up a Hyperstone as he pleases. And Faith is now making his way top lane, so Blink and 4-stuff up on the IG down. YF still working on his BKB with all these deaths in these fights. Not really helping him out too much. What is... You know, that's why that courier got sniped. You go vanilla donkey, your courier dies. I'm pretty sure Vanilla Donkey has one of the lowest win rates in the game. Complete polar opposite to the Elgato courier. Most winning courier in Dota 2. Apart from when Liquid were picking up. Liquid lost so many games with Elgato. Jesus. Bloody way too. Always using that Elgato courier and throwing games. Left, right, and center. Come on. Come on, Liquid. Since then, Liquid have done better. Since then. So Liquid need to... If they're going to keep using Elgato, they need to up their game. Well. We'll see. IG just happy to play things a bit slow now. They've got the Aegis for some time. Rubik actually going on a bit of a Firefly through enemy jungle. Waves his broomstick around and whispers some incantations. But right now it's top lane where HGT need to be careful. 4 IG heroes converging. And they're going to spot at this Observer Ward. That's going to be a pretty quick and easy D ward, nothing too much more with it. But Chuan's not here yet. He's got the Ag Scepter. Who's going to make his way towards the top lane? See what they can do as far as breaking the base here. Brewmaster does have his Blink Ags. Level 13, so the level 2 ultimate is there. Top lane possibly being seen. Pretty hard needs to like maybe get in the trees. He goes for the Blink Burrow Strike, but it's too late. Surfmourds are being dropped. Faith doesn't matter. He's dropped the Surfmourd. Surfmourd's got stolen by the Rubik. Do get counterplaced. Ferrari now has a Hyperstone, has the big bad Frost Dragon as well. Stuns up ZSMJ before the BKB comes in. ZSMJ just being tossed around by a Flame Break. He goes down. No BKB use. No buyback as well, and now S is on the run here. They've killed off 3. XCT gets a nice hoof stomp on a couple of heroes here. Ferrari looking for a stun. It looks like he's going to get it. S is going to go down to this one. Buyback from the Alchemist. He gets pushed away. Can he through this stun? He's coming close. He's not going to get it. Oh dear. They go back. They want this tier 3 tower. Ferrari though needs to be careful. He's got the Aegis and he didn't even use his BKB. The entire fight. No BKB even needed. Serpentmour's going to get cleaned up eventually, but IG once again get some good damage on the tier 3s, but they don't fully seize this high ground. Ferrari wants to come back in, hits the tower a couple of times, and let's get summed up. Pops a BKB this time. Kaka, he's got to be careful. Blink Flat coming in from Lure, but he's going to pay for that one with his life. Ferrari's still fighting. Epicenter goes in, hits 2. Huawei are barely surviving with the 4 stuff out there. There's your Aegis proccing out. Swan gets the heal off. This will actually save his life, perhaps. No double edge just yet. There's a hoof stomp in just a second or two. Tuan. Oh, just barely dodges the Burrow Strike here. Ferrari needs to find a way out of this one. I don't know if there is one. Ferrari just going to go down. Alchemist getting the last hit. Tuan now needs to pull himself out of here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Possibly going to lose more here. IG. Are they throwing this game away once again? Forced up to the high ground. Faith. He says, leave me alone, guys. I just want to be up here by myself. Not going to happen, though. And now, looks like Tuan's going to be just chased on down. Nowhere to run, Bambi.
I'll do better next time.
4 dead. IG. Still no Raxus taken. Every push is just costing them dearly. That's what Lua does. He's looking to go for a BKB of his own as he makes his way towards top level 14. He'd love to get that level 16 ultimate. This is nowhere near the level of Brewmaster play we saw earlier today. Air from Dreamtime played a sick Brewmaster. It was really impressive to see this guy micro as Brewmaster. Luo, not a bad game by any means, but nowhere near as impressive as what we saw earlier today. Mid lane Faith. He's at level 11 now, so it is level 2 Surfmourds and
Invisibility.
respawning 4.5 minutes. If they want to go for a high ground push and do it soon, they're not going to have Aegis on their side, which I think is still okay. They can play around that, especially if Brewmaster's ultimate. The big problem there is they re-engage without Brewmaster ultimate. Brewmaster blink clapped in when he had like 300 HP and no ulti. So Ferrari, he's had a good game. 12, 3, and 9. Sometimes feels like he's the IG solo mid as well as the IG carry player. This game, not less so. Lua's done well. Like I don't want to fire too many shots at Lua. I think Lua's a good addition to this team. He's got such a versatile hero pool. He's so flexible. And Ferrari, though, just the farm on this guy is ridiculous. He's suddenly got an Assault Crest, and this is where I talk about they're not going to wait for Aegis and Roshan to go high ground. They may as well go now with this Assault Crest timing. Oh. Leading the away with an Ether Shock, and this should be Serpent Wards deployed on the high ground here. They keep going different lanes. First they go bottom lane, get the tower down to below half HP. Then they go top. Okay, they're going to go top again. With the creep wave in mid lane, there's no backdoor protection. This is the lower HP tower. Glyph being used now as well. DK can go high ground with this. Serpent Ward's still up there. Oh, Glyph is going to keep this tower alive for now, but it doesn't go down. 80 HP it survives on. There's no creep wave up top, so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They use the DK ultimate and everything. It's an unusual play from them. That's also Serpent Ward's now on cooldown, so... No Serpent Ward, no DK ultimate soon. They may just have to regroup and reassess this one. Doesn't look like they'll be able to get the high ground this time, so... They just need to commit to a lane. Like, they started off bottom lane, they went top. They were pushing mid, sure they didn't actually go for the mid high ground there. The fact they were mid to begin with. Seems like an interesting decision. HGT, you get a Manta style now on your Luna to go with the BKB, and they're smoking up with level 17 Luna. That's a max out Eclipse. Some good damage output there. And Centaur leading the way. He's got the Blink Stampede initiators, but no BKB unfortunately for him. He'd love to have that BKB up at the moment to deal with a lot of this crowd control. Gonna walk straight into Enchantress here. Chuan. Oh, should get put out. Stampede is there. No blink at the moment, Chuan. Could still go down. Looks not going to leave things off here. Chuan gets lifted up, stunned up. Still alive for now. The heal helping him out. He's still... he was actually pretty damn close to living. They almost... Well, they would have had another double edge and Burrows back in a second. But, hey, he makes some work for it. Faith now. Serpent Ward's coming back up in just a second. It seems Luo's happy to just farm. He's level 16. Not to mention his BKB. Soon-ish. Still needs another 1,500 gold. So everything not as peachy as I would have expected. Like, you saw how this game started and you're thinking, okay, IG win this game by 25 minutes. That was how I saw this game going. It was like around this... Let's do here, like before the dip. Like at this point here, at 15 minutes in, it felt like IG were just snowballing. They took every tier 2 tower by like 16 minutes in. They had Roshan, they had everything going their way, and then they just took a few sloppy team fights. That's where HGT... This was the initial throw, and then IG wiped them back and got Roshan. Then there was the turnaround again the other way here. We do see engagement onto YYF. He's still getting burst down. He will actually take a fall here. Pretty Hot in some trouble. That's a dead Sand Eclipse from the high ground here. Not doing anything for Ferrari. He's got the BKB. It's a wasted Eclipse completely. And Alchemist now trying to get himself the hell out of there. Gets his BKB up, but he's still being slowed by the Frost Dragon. And this is going to be a 3-point trade, it looks like. The stun on the Dragon Knight not going to amount to much. As DK gets the last hit, gets another kill. Now they're going to mark it down what looks to be the mid lane. No Serpent Wards for now, though, so... Maybe they just consider Roshan. Roshan actually not up for another minute, though. Faith is going to maybe just scout this one out. 4 stuff down. Yeah, he's just scouting Rosh. So sees there's no Roshan up. We'll blink back towards mid lane. Nope, no blink, no blink. There we go. Blinks up to the shop. He's going to do some warding in this area here. It looks like Ferrari just wants to backdoor this top tower. There's no glyph, so Sand King, Pyro strikes there. Sandstorm to follow. Ferrari, one more click needs another. They're actually not going to get this. 40 HP. Tower gets brought down even lower. There's going to D-ward on the Observer Ward and can deny this tower now. It's up down to 32 HP of all things. Chuan, though. It's being chased. He may just die. DK's nearby, but DK does not want to go in and die as well with the Chuan. Chuan, yep, he's dead. Gonskis. As I will see Faith now. Is this where you start the Ag Scepter? Nope, just blinked himself. I think he's just... If he rushed an Ag Scepter, I feel like they would have got Raktus by now. The Blink Dagger has not offered a whole lot. Like, that's... Normally you don't say that about a hero like Shadow Shaman, but I feel like the Blink Shadow Shaman has not really helped him. If he had Ags, this would be the game wide open. Well, Raktus completely destroyed and demolished.
Bottom tower is under attack.
HGT and the Roshan tip for now. So they've got the lasso, those ZSMJs there. Follow-up stun there. Batcher there is. There's a shackle to start things off. First stun ZSMJ. No Serpent Wards here. ZSMJ goes down to the DK damage here with the Assault Crest. He's just hidden hard. And BKB Alchemist not going to matter too much. Ferrari. Double damage on the Dragon Knight. This is problematic. Has used his BKB. Gets the stun on Pretty Horde. No Epicenter for you. Next up is going to be Kaka. The damage output on Ferrari is just insane. You could not let this guy get the double damage. It looks like Alchemist will go down. Meanwhile, the Centaur and the Roshan pick getting caught out. Flame Breath. Ultra kill for Ferrari. What a beastly play coming out from the IG solo mid carry player, initiator, whatever you want to call him. He does it all. Jack of all trades, the pianist is just going beast mode right now, and he may sell his bottle and take the Aegis. You betcha he will. He says, guys, it's all mine. I'm carrying this game, and let's go march down this bottom lane, perhaps, and take down this tier 3 tower. Already pretty low here, unfortunately. Hey, there's Serpent Wards. They're good to go. They may not have the DK ultimate form for much longer, but Serpent Wards are there, ready to go. Still 4 heroes dead. Sanking just about to respawn, but he's got no epicenter in. Oh, this is looking like a dead tier 3 tower. Glyph going to be used to stall this one. It looks like Flamebreak stolen by the Rubik. So that's a bit of a non-factor, as IG should be able to get Raxes off of this.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Ferrari just on the front lines here. Rax is probably being taken. It's going to get even trickier for HGT to turn this game around.
Dire's bottom
Double Raxes and IG going to be happy. Just be on their way. Back off for now. Serpent Wards may get cleaned up for a bit of gold, but no, at least left to do their own thing in the bottom lane. IG. They've got the BKB on the Brewmaster. They have got the Aegis for some time, and it's a completed Daedalus for Ferrari, so... Ferrari is just huge. 17, 3, and 11.
Much obliged.
He's been in 28 of the 34 kills. That's the impressive thing here. Not just the raw kills and stuff, but in a game that's been kind of close. Like, definitely IG favored for the entire time, but HGT have been in nipping distance, and there's going to be a lasso. He's just going to straight up melt to this one. Blink forward from the center. He pops his BKB now, but he's just doing nothing. Luo's got a BKB up. DK did have a BKB up. He may actually be the target, but he's got Aegis, so you may want to kill him anyways to get rid of the Dragon form, but Ferrari says, look, I'm just going to keep fighting. Gets himself another double kill. Multi-kills all over the place for Ferrari 430, and GG comes out. XDT has had enough. HGT are going to tap out and say best of 1 victory going IG's way. A much needed victory from a morale point of view. They lost to Dreamtime 2-0 in the Summit Asia in a big upset. They could not afford to have another loss. To be upset again would just be so demoralizing for the team. A team that's already trying to deal with internal conflicts, with just rumors of Chuan as well as Faith joining Newbie. Most of that's going to be calmed down, and apparently they will be staying with IG, but nothing's really known for sure. So this team getting some wins is important. And sure, it's just a win against a team they're expected to beat, but it's a much needed win nonetheless. So IG knocks themselves another win under the belt. In the ECL, where does that put IG? This is a Group B match. IG are now 2-0. So IG in the same group as Vici Gaming. Both those two teams are 2-0. HGT, that's their first loss. They were 1-0 until this, so they're now 1-1. So that kind of separates the pack. And with only 2 teams advancing to the playoffs, HGT's loss here really hurts them, because that means Vici Gaming and IG both 2-0, top of the charts. HGT will have a chance to redeem themselves later on in this Group B when they verse Vici Gaming, but that's going to be an important series if HGT want to advance to the playoffs, guys. But we're done for now here on Beyond the Summit 1. We've got the Summit Europe kicking off in about an hour's time, so be sure to tune in for that. We've got teams like MYM, we've got Fnatic, we've got Rock's Kiss, all playing and competing today, so tune in later on for the Summit Europe. But for now, guys, we're done here on Beyond the Summit 1. I'm Gods, and I was casting the ECL. If you want to follow me, support me, you can follow me at BTSGods on Twitter or facebook.com/BTSGods as well. But I'm going to be gone for now. I'll be back casting tomorrow for more Summit Asia action. So tune in tomorrow again at 10 p.m. Pacific time or 1 p.m. Singapore time. That's going to be Titan versus LGD. That's the later match. But the first match is Vici Gaming versus New Element. So some good matches coming your guys' way there in the Summit Asia, but the Summit Europe kicks off in an hour, so stay tuned to be on the Summit for more Dota 2 action coming up soon, guys. Big thanks everyone for tuning in, supporting Beyond the Summit, watching some good old Asian Dota, and well, that's it for now. We'll see you all later.